everybody, and welcome back to FM23 with the Guiseley Youth Academy only save. And oh my word, we're on for our best Premier League season ever. It's still, we're still not in the top half, but it's been an improvement, and there's a new tactic, and it's Youth Intake Day. There's a lot to get through in this episode. Let's go and have a look. Hello everybody, welcome back, and we're starting on the homepage because, it is just the page we're on. I don't know why we're actually starting here, but yeah, let's go and have a look first at the league table, because we are 12th in the Premier League after 31 games. So this isn't, we're not sort of like fluking our way to this point anymore. We're actually playing good football. New system, bit more sensible, I think is what we would describe it as. It's looking good, isn't it? 2 points off Norwich in 11th. We're 5 points off Man United in 10th, which is a weird sentence to say. Even weirder to say is that we are 6 points off Plymouth in 9th. I don't know quite how they've got up there. But in this save and this universe, it's generally the same teams at the top. Chelsea, Tottenham, West Ham, Arsenal. Man City still hanging on a little bit. But it looks like it's Chelsea's title to throw away at the moment. 2 points clear. A much better goal difference of 9 goals above Tottenham as well. So yeah, they look pretty safe. Down the bottom, though, Leicester, Brentford and Middlesbrough all in trouble. But Brentford, there's still a lot to play for there. I think Leeds are sort of now just tailing off, keeping up with Wolves and Aston Villa. But Leeds, Stoke, Middlesbrough, Brentford and Leicester all quite a lot to play for. Only 4 points separating the bottom, 5 teams, which is, it's good. Lots of battles all around. You know, if we go on a little run, we could get into the top half. But I think I'm very happy with where we're looking at the moment. And again, it's been, we had a phenomenal start to the season, then we came off a little bit, and we've been sort of up and down, a little mini roller coaster, if you will, and we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Tactically, this is now what we're playing tactically. It's a 4-2-3-1, but we're actually not playing. I know, ignore the fact that it says custom gegenpress. It's because I've been adapting it as we go, because we're not really playing gegenpress at all. We're sitting quite deep in a standard and a mid block. We're dropping off. We're just trying to stop crosses coming to the box. And then when we get the ball, we're still playing out of defence, and we're using standard tempo and passing, which we can adapt in the game. But what we're trying to do is get the ball into our midfield, into our playmaker, and then get the ball forward and have runners off, basically the advanced playmaker in Neeson, who we will get onto in a minute, Andrew, because you are bloody phenomenal. We've got Crimson Mori, Burgess and Kennedy in the last lineup we played, but it's generally a case of trying to get the ball forward. If we get it to the right, we overload the right-hand side with a bit of space to come in on the left. And if the ball goes to the left, then we've got runners in the Segundo Volante. The complete win-back still gets forward a little bit, but we try and move the ball around to create space for the striker. And this system does appear to be, it's a lot easier to manage in-game when things happen. And I would say we're beating or drawing and competing in games with everyone around us, and it's only the elite that are really beating us. So it's interesting. We've recently changed to it. It was back here after we lost to Plymouth. I mixed things up a little bit. We even tried a 4-3-3 against West Brom, which didn't really work. We got a 1-1 draw, and then we beat them in the second round, but we did just lose on penalties in a game that was so one-sided, it's unbelievable. We had an XG of 3.9, 4 goals basically we should have scored in this game, 27 shots to 8, 10 shots on target to 4, and then we went and lost the shootout, which was really, really irritating. Very, very interesting. But a new system. I can't stay still with systems. The game is there to have fun, right? You need to keep evolving and changing the system and see what you can do. Generally, though, we do keep a system for around about a year, a whole season, and see how it goes. But yeah, it's going pretty well. The under-21s are currently winning their division, which is lovely. They've qualified for the group or the knockout stages. 10 points clear, 54 goals scored, or goal difference, 65 goals scored, 11 against. They've only lost 1 game all season, so our under-21s are having a wonderful time of it. And the under-18s are doing pretty well as well. For some reason, we're in the South Division, along with Liverpool, Middlesbrough. They're the wrong way round, aren't they? Because that is definitely teams basically all in the north, other than Norwich. And that is teams pretty much only in the south. Yeah, that is all southern teams. How odd. How very, very strange. Anyway, they're top of that table as well. 24 games played, 15 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses, 1 point clear of Liverpool in second. Much better goal difference. Scoring goals for fun. Both of the teams, we've set both the under-21s and the under-18s to be playing our strikerless system, which just proves that it's a good system if the computer can use it and get those sort of results. But yeah, it's going all right, and we're going to let them do that because it does actually increase attributes we need for all of the systems I'm going to be creating from now into the future. Anyway, which is useful, which is very, very good. Right, we have some news around the players. Crimson Mori is up here, 38 to 44 million pounds value. He is looking really good. Lack of pace is a little bit of a hindrance in this system, but we probably will start utilising him actually a bit more in central midfield, maybe in the playmaker role down here, but at the moment still easily our best striker at the club. Looking very, very good. Contract details though. If someone comes in from Europe or a European competition, it's £38.5 million that we have to agree to sell him for, which is at the low end of his value at the moment. So, and annoyingly, we're basically giving him a new contract every season because his agent is determined to put in a release fee in there, and that's a little bit annoying. Right, Andrew Burgess. Was it Andrew Burgess I wanted to look at? No, it wasn't Andrew Burgess. It was Andrew... where are you? Unavailable. You're going to be injured or suspended. Yeah, there you are. Andrew Neeson was who I wanted to get. 41 to 55 million pounds for the wonderful wonder kid Andrew Neeson. Out of absolutely nowhere, this development has basically happened. Like, this is the sort of level, right? If you look at this, obviously it's youth intake day, so we're going to go and look at some people in a minute as well that have just joined our UTake. But he's now playing his potential ability. His potential ability is 4 or 5 star, and he's currently at 4.5 star. So anyone that comes through with potential ability 5 star is basically this sort of level. And that really excites me because the amount of 5 star potential players we have in our system, it means that if we get their playing time right, they don't pick up too many big injuries, their personality's good, our coaching works on what it needs to do, there could be a lot of development for our players coming through, which is absolutely awesome, as I just try and put my phone on mute surreptitiously behind the camera. But yeah, 10 caps for Scotland already, 20 years old, we've got a wonder kid. Yeah, phenomenal stuff. Champions League teams combined for £52 million, which is not to be sniffed at. But I do think someone will come sniffing around at some point, so we need to keep an eye on that contract stuff as well. But yeah, I had to flag that up because we finally got someone actually listed as a wonder kid, and it's really, really good to see. I guess other things, all Patreons are generally doing really well. You can see how we've picked a number of Patreons who are going up in the value rankings and stuff like that. What I'm quite happy with this year as well is the amount of game time that everyone's been getting. A lot of it is off the bench, but it is being spread out, and we are getting our youth players a lot of experience in the first team, which is always helpful. We still have Connor and Supreme Dave basically starting up our central midfield at the moment, which is just incredible to think about. Connor with another year left on his contract, and then I assume will retire, and we get to retire the shirt number, hopefully. But yeah, always been the leader, still the club captain. Absolutely superb career at the club. And Supreme Dave doing a really, really good job as well. Like, he's coming to the end of his contract. We probably will give you another contract just because you're a great sort of leader to have around the team. You've been here for years. I don't really want to get rid of you just yet. So yeah, that would be very, very nice. And for everyone saying, do I know what Alpha Cough means? Yes, I do know what Alpha Cough means, and I haven't brought attention to it because I think it's quite a funny joke. So, yeah, if you're not sure, just keep saying the name Alpha Cough, and slow it down a little bit, and you'll get what we mean. But yeah, you're still doing really well as well. 21 to 23 million pounds. All the Patreons and all the channel members are doing brilliantly. Now we've got some big news. Staff-wise, the inevitable has finally happened. John Beale, who has been our ever-present assistant manager since we took over the club, is retiring at the end of the season. So, live on camera, Ross You are going to be my new assistant manager. There you go, mate. You have been the longest supporter of the channel, I think, since it started. And I know you're not a Patreon, but you're going to get your name in as the new assistant manager who we're gonna have to hire because John Beale is retiring. So we're on the hunt for a new assistant manager, and then when it's in, it will become Ross will become that person, which is, I think, a nice touch. He asked me on Patreon, he asked me on Discord, like he was explaining to me that he could he get his name in the game, and I was like, yes, I'll give you a happy medium, and I think that is a very happy medium right there. What else did I want to touch on? Oh yes, that's what else I wanted to quickly show you before we get into the youth intake day. Carlos Victoriano, now listed on our club homepage as our hottest prospect. 30 to 35 million pounds. His physicals need to improve before he becomes our first choice goalkeeper, but whilst on loan at Crewe, is playing pretty damn well in senior football. 6.71 for an AI controlled goalkeeper isn't too bad. 43 conceding 37, only just conceding more than one goal a game. Has got 2 Player of the Match awards as well. Crewe are in the playoffs, so he's helping them get high into the league where they need to be. And yeah, he's doing all right. It's one to definitely keep an eye on. We've got his contract as a minimum fee straight away. I put £60 million in there because I just didn't think it would be worth risking it, and he agreed to it straight away. So yeah, he's out on loans, go and get some performances, which has left our backup goalkeeper as Johnny Craggs, who had interest from Chelsea, Man United and Blackburn on deadline day. Chelsea and Man United put really low ball offers in. We rejected them. He got pissed off. And then Chelsea withdrew their interest and he decided he was happy to stay. But again, 6'4", he's looking like he's becoming a pretty decent keeper. His potential abilities dropped from 5-star to 3.5. But yeah, he's pretty good. I think they're sniffing around him because he's homegrown. And the AI like to have a backup English goalkeeper, basically, if they think they're getting towards Europe. So it'll be an interesting one to keep an eye on. He's got a long time left on his contract. He's played a few games for us, 2 appearances, 4 conceded, 7.1 average rating. But yeah, it might be time to start rotating cup lineups and Premier League lineups and see how we get on. So I just wanted to pull attention to that. But let's get into the bit that everybody is very excited about. This episode always gets the most likes, it gets the most views, it generally gets the most comments, so let's keep that ball rolling. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel and you're loving this series. It encourages me to carry on going, it shows that it's getting the support it needs for me to put the time and effort in to do it. And yeah, let's go and have a look at our youth intake. Okay then, so the first thing I've noticed on this page is that it's not, although it says they have a real chance of developing into a golden generation in this summary, it doesn't say a golden generation here. For the first time, I think, in our 29, 30 odd seasons, I think this is the first time that doesn't say excellent intake and a golden generation. So it is interesting. So we've got 4 elite talents: Harry Robinson, Ricardo Madison, Colby Tate, and Ben Campbell-Scholes, all Englishmen as well. No top talents. It goes straight from elite to good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 good talents. Deepo Ollie, Darren Watt, Marley Adlard, Taylor Lewis, Sebastian Lossell, and Seth Donaldson. And then straight into decent as well. Jonas Kohonen, Finnish goalkeeper, Gianmarco Colavita, Caldon Caton, Declan Davies, Perry Garner, and Connor Cunningham. Now, these guys all look like they're not really going to make it, so we won't spend too much time on them. Connor Cunningham, great finishing, good natural fitness, acceleration, stamina, passing, technique all look pretty. I mean, he's not a write-off, but he probably is a write-off because of his potential ability. He's not going to grow very much. Balanced personality, volatile, media-friendly, and confrontational. Yeah, no, not really convinced about him, and he was the only 1 star in the decent talents. Perry Garner, centre-back. 5'10", that's not a great start as a centre-back. Teamwork 19, work rate 15, tackling 14, determination 14, aggression 12. Not bad, fairly ambitious, media friendly. Bit of marking and heading improvement would be good. Strength is pretty poor. Jumping, he's not actually too bad. Concentration 7 is pretty low for what we want as a centre-back, but he may get a contract purely because he has some decent attributes in there from the off. But again, 2-star potential. It doesn't really seem worth it when you think who we've got coming through already. Declan Davies, midfield left, but he's pretty versatile. Left back, left mid, left wing, striker, fairly professional. Natural fitness 13, acceleration 12, pace 11, determination 12, teamwork 13, technique 11. Yeah, again, it's a bit meh, isn't it? It's a little bit meh. I feel like this is the computer having its revenge on us for all the good intakes we've had. Calden Catton. Low determination, media friendly, left back or left mid or left wing back. Crossing is good, free kick taking is good, aggression's very good, I do like that, but natural fitness is good, decisions, leadership and work rate. Tackling 8, technique 8, marking 6, passing 7, positioning 4, off the ball 3. Yeah, his movement's pretty lame, isn't it? So, yeah, not ideal for that one. Gianmarco Colavita. Attacking midfield left, striker. I really wish it was better because that's an amazing name, but half a star current 1.5 star potentials. There's just no point, is there? There's just no point talking through it. He looks rubbish. He looks absolutely terrible. I mean, it hasn't helped that I've come from looking at our wonder kid to now these guys, but Yunus Kahunen, Finnish goalkeeper. Again, I wish it was better because that's a great name to say. 1.5. Current ability, 2-star potential. Yunus Kahunen, 6'4", great balance, great jumping reach, good fitness, great decisions, great aggression, aerial reach, handling, reflexes. Again, he's got the basis of being a good goalkeeper, but if he's not going to improve a lot, he's unambitious, his determination's really low, his work rate is really low, his teamwork's low. You just know, don't you? You just know it's not going to develop into anything. So, what's the point? Basically, is what I would argue there. Right, into the good talents then. So we'll just go up in the order. So Seth Donaldson, midfield right, 1-star current, 3-star potential. Good dribbling, 14. Acceleration, agility, pace, aggression, all looking good. Crossing's not bad. There's a lot of good starting attributes, but you just know they're not going to progress. Fickle personality isn't very good, 5'8". Really lacking in anything technical and mental. Yeah, he's just a pace merchant. He's an absolute pace merchant, which back in the day I would have loved. Like, when I say back in the day, I mean like season 4, I would have loved, but not to be. Sebastian Lossell, midfield right, midfield centre, midfield left, attacking midfield, 1-star current, 3-star potential. Acceleration, balance, fitness, stamina's pretty good. Determination, work rate, teamwork, technique, off the ball. Yeah, and then it's all a bit meh after that. I mean, look at these. Technical attributes. The highest he has, other than his technique 9, is 7. For passing, long shots, first touch and crossing. I guess at the age of 16 it's not dreadful, but I'd like to be seeing a little bit more. Really low aggression, really low composure, concentration and decisions. Vision far, it's not, no. Fairly professional, so he's got a good personality, but not, he's not really got the starting blocks he needs. Taylor Lewis, 1-star current, 2.5-star potential, right back, centre back, left back, can play a bit of wing back as well. 6'2", teamwork, tackling, technique, work rate, leadership, decisions, fitness and jumping reach. He is 100% a centre back and not a full back. Lacking a bit of pace. He's not bad, actually. Likes to switch ball to wide areas with passing 9 and vision 5. Yeah, not sure about that one. But he might, again, he's more than like, he'll likely get a contract because he's got some good starting blocks there. Unambitious, level-headed. Yeah, Taylor Lewis is probably one that will get a contract. They said it feels like a disappointing intake. Marley Adlard, wing back left, which doesn't really help us. He'll either be a left back or a left winger. 1-star current, 3-star potential. Physicals are good. Acceleration, balance, pace, fitness, stamina, all looking good. Aggression, flair, teamwork, work rate looking good as well. But those technicals, wow. His 2 highest rating in technicals are 8. Tackling and crossing. And yeah, I mean, you need at least a 10. I think there's got to be at least 1 10 in there for it to be worth it. Might get a deal, but 5'6" doesn't really suit our tall players that we want to have. Who knows? Marley Adlard. I mean, more than likely the elites and the goods are all going to get a contract to just see how they progress in the first couple of years. But yeah, I'm not big. These elites better be bloody good because at the moment this is underwhelming. I think that's the key word for it. Right, Darren Watt. 1.5 current ability, 3-star potential, attacking midfield left, attacking midfield centre, and striker. Pace, fitness, acceleration, agility, leadership, dribbling, technique, all looking good with a yellow or green number, but crossing's low, passing's low. No, it's 8. It's not low, it's 8, but yeah, it's just not. Concentration 6, decision 6. Off the ball 8, I'd like that to be a bit better. Yeah, it's not a good intake, is it? It's not a very good intake. Balanced and outspoken. 5'9". I'm just not. No, I'm just not convinced. I'm not convinced. And then finally, in the good talents is Dippo Ollie, a half-star current ability, 2.5-star potential, wing-back right. No, technique, long throws, dribbling, first touch are all 8 or above. Work rate, determination's really good, but I think he's lacking everything else to really make it. Right, let's sod them, get into the elites. Right, order of elites. So the very gifted Harry Robinson, who is at the top of the list. So we'll start at the bottom then. Right, Ben Campbell-Scholes, 1.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. Right back, right midfielder, left back. What have you got for me? I mean, again, it's not wow outstanding, is it? It's not blow the doors off incredible. Promising fullback, volatile, media friendly and confrontational. I don't like any of those media handling techniques. Balanced personality, not too bad. 5'9", not bad for a fullback. Stamina, natural fitness, acceleration is good. Bravery is really good. Teamwork, work rate. Crossing and technique are both above 10 already, which is a good start. And then you've got first touch, passing and tackling at 9. It's that difference between going when you see someone and they're all 5 to 7, and then you come in here and it's like there's a lot more 8s, 9s, 10s, 11s with the good attributes. So yeah, he'll get a contract. We'll see how he progresses. Probably won't see too much of him in the first team, but who knows. Colby Tate, attack midfield left striker, 1.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. Colby Tate. Okay, there's things jumping out at me here as a winger or a striker. So pace, natural fitness, aggression is really good for winning the ball back high up the pitch. Flair, dribbling, finishing and technique are all really good. Passing 10, that's good as well. Crossing 9, determination 11. Really needs better concentration and decisions. We can train him up as a rammed outer to try and work on those. Work rate's low. Off the ball's low. Hugs the line, so he'll give us a lot of width, but that aggression 16 is drawing me in to be like, yes, he could fit our system quite well. Sporting, promising winger, level-headed media handling. He'll get a contract. There's something there to work with. Ricardo Madison, striker, attack midfield left, attack midfield centre, 1.5-star current, 4.5-star potential. Okay. Not bad. Agility, balance, natural fitness, 12, 14, 13 respectively. Finishing 15, passing 12, leadership 13, teamwork 14. Off the ball 7. That's a bit of an annoyance. Composure 10, decisions 8. Again, it's a lot of 8, 9, 10s, 11s in there spattered around, which will make it pretty good. Low determination, media friendly, listed as a young striker. He'll get a contract, he'll get games in the under-18s and then probably in the under-21s to see how he gets on. But it's not. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on Harry Robinson, but if he's very gifted, this needs to be a big step up from what we've seen so far. So Harry Robinson, attacking midfield left, 1.5-star current, 5-star potential. Here he is. I mean, he's got very good attributes where you need them. There's a lot of stuff lacking. But 15 years old, low determination, media friendly, described as a winger already, so not even like a young or a promising winger. But pace 15, fitness 12, agility 13, acceleration 11, crossing 12, dribbling 13, technique 11, flair 11. So he's going to try and beat people. Passing 8, first touch 6, work rate 9, off the ball 8. It's just... It's underwhelming. It's an underwhelming intake. And I think when you see the previous intakes we've had, and given the fact there's just it goes decent, good, elite, there is nobody in between. There's no 4 stars, which would be the top talents. It's very strange. It's a strange intake to get. It's a very strange intake. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on it down below. I think, who's the standout player and how many of them do you think are going to get contracts? When I look at it, I think... Four people are going to get contracts, maybe 6. if you have Depot Ollie, and I think Darren Watt was the other one, but it's not amazing, is it? It's not amazing, and that is thoroughly disappointing. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left of the season. We might be having our Patreon/channel member 11 blowout against Arsenal. We'll see how that goes, but we're probably safe. I think if we pick up 3 points against Middlesbrough, 3 points against Leicester, 3 points against Wolves, that would be a good end to the season. I'm expecting losses against Liverpool, Tottenham, Man United and Arsenal. So if we get points or draws or wins out of Middlesbrough, Leicester and Wolves, then it's a pretty good season. But yeah, we're still making progress in terms of the squad, the league, how we've been getting on, the performances, the results. I do think it is good. Everton can leapfrog us with their game in hand, but we're still going to be 3 points ahead of Villa, 4 points ahead of Wolves. So we are putting that buffer. I think there's more of a buffer every season between us and the drop zones, which is what we want, right? That shows a bit of progress. That's how I see it anyway. That's how I see it. Again, season preview, we're right at the bottom, 2,000 to 1 to win the league. So yeah, at the moment we're 12th. Last year we finished 15th. The year before that we finished 16th. The year before that was 16th. The year before that we weren't even in the Premier League. So yeah, I mean it's good to know, right? It's good to see how we're progressing. Obviously we finished second to Stoke when we did get promoted, 7 points behind Stoke. So it's been a good season. It's been a good season, solid season. Let's see if we can end it on a high. We'll be back to go through a bit of an end of season review in the next episode. But thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.